Top 20 myths about what U.S. visa officer know in your F1 visa interview. Myth number 1. Visa officers know everything about your financial situation. False. Officers don't have access to your bank accounts or a magic database of your finances. They rely on the documents you present and your ability to explain how you'll fund your education. So, while they can assess the information you give, they don't know every financial detail unless you provide it. This is why it's so important to bring clear, credible documents showing your sources of funds. Myth number 2. Visa officers can see all your previous visa applications. True. Yes, visa officers do have access to your visa history. They can see whether you've applied before and the results of those applications. If you've been denied a visa in the past, don't panic. Just be ready to explain what's changed since then. Being upfront is always better than trying to hide something they already know. Myth number 3. Visa officers know your entire travel history. False. Visa officers don't have a comprehensive log of every trip you've taken. However, they do check the information you provide on your DS-160 form and your passport stamps. They might ask questions about past travels, especially if you've visited the U.S. before, but they won't have every detail unless you give it to them. So, be honest, and don't stress about them knowing every single vacation you've had. Myth number 4. Visa officers have detailed knowledge of the U.S. schools you apply to. Partially false. Visa officers know about major U.S. universities, but they're not familiar with every program. That's where you come in. It's up to you to clearly explain why you chose that particular school and how it aligns with your academic and career goals. They want to see if your choice makes sense for your future plans. Myth number 5. Visa officers know if you plan to return to your home country. False. Visa officers can't read your mind. They don't know if you plan to return home after your studies, but they will look for evidence of strong ties to your home country. This might include family, job prospects, or property. So, while they don't know your future, they make an educated guess based on the evidence you provide. Follow for part 2.